Are you drowning in a sea of emails? Is your inbox a chaotic wasteland? Do you wish you could just have a conversations and get things done? Are you feeling overwhelmed by your inbox? You are not alone. But what if I told you there is a way to hack your email and actually have a conversation with those pesky messages? Well, today we are entering the future of email management. Buckle up because I am about to revolutionize your workflow and reclaim your time.
Welcome back, guys. I hope you are doing great and that you are safe out there. Today, we are embarking on an exciting journey into the world of artificial intelligence. We are going to build our very own AI email assistant from scratch for free, no GPU needed. Yes, you heard it right. Using the power of Langchain, a powerful framework to build agentic based applications, the simplicity of the Streamlit, the intelligence of RAG, retrieval augmented generation, and the Gmail API, we are going to revolutionize the way we manage our email. So buckle up and get ready to dive into the future of email management. If you have been observing the landscape of AI this last year, the power of open source large language model has set a new age of innovation and collaboration, where ideas are shared freely and creativity knows no bounds. Together, we can script the future, one line of code at a time. So, stay tuned, stay inspired. Without further ado, let's get started. First, what I did is to import the library we are going to use. Streamlit is a Python web framework to build web applications using manual coding. Then I import random for generating random numbers and time for handling time-related tasks. Now, let's build step by step our chat web interface. What I did is to set the title of the web app to AI email assistant. Then I created a chat input box with the prompt "Ask me anything about your emails." This is our placeholder. Then, if the user enters something, it will be stored in the variable prompt. We are displaying now the user message in the chat box. I labeled user. The user input will be displayed as markdown text in the chat box. Let's continue by displaying also the assistant response as well in the chat message container. The code I just wrote will create a chat message box labeled assistant. Then I define a function response generator that currently does nothing. The result of this function is displayed in the app. Now I implemented the function response generator that randomly selects a greeting from a static list and returns it. Then it's used to generate a response for the assistant. We can right now test our application to see what it looks like. To test our applications, open the terminal and run Streamlit run email assistant.py. It's going to As you can see, I have tested our applications. It looks great already. That's the benefit of using Streamlit. We have good looking web chat applications with a few code. Now you can notice that our applications, our chatbot doesn't have any memory management. Every time I type a prompt, it resets the whole conversation. That's not good. Now let's implement the chat story using Streamlit session state handler. As I said, I wrote a code to check if message is not in session state. If it is not, I initialize session state.message as an empty list. Session state.message is a kind of dictionary that will store all our previous conversation with our assistant, our chatbot. Now, let's continue by making sure that we display those messages in. So that code I wrote now, make sure that we do not lose our previous message every time we tap a new prompt or when we refresh the page of the browser. So this code loop of the message is stored in session state.message. And for each message, it creates a chat box with the role of the message and display the content of the message. Let's continue. We need to add the new user message to the chat story. That code adds the user message to the chat story we stored previously in st.sessionstate.message. The message is stored as a dictionary with the key role set to user and content set to the user input. Let's continue. We need to make sure that we add the assistant response as well in the chat story. Let's test now our application. Okay, I tested our applications and you can see now it is a bit better. But okay, you can spot a bug here, but that's okay for now. I'm gonna fix that later. But let's continue. We need to do the most important part of our app. That is to implement the brand of our applications. Guys, the next part of the tutorial assumes that you have already extracted your emails data to JSON. So to do that, I have created a YouTube video to explain how we can use a Python script I have created to extract your emails to JSON or CSV if you want. If you haven't watched the video yet, go check it out. Here's the link of the video. And I also put the link above. Make sure you have watched the video before continuing. Thanks. We imported the JSON loader from Langchain community.document loaders. I created a JSON loader instance loader to load the email data from a specified file path. You have to modify here to set the appropriate file path in your case. Then GQ schema I set it to emails so that the loader knows what part of the JSON it had to extract. Test content is set to false to indicate the loader that the content is not in string format but in JSON format. And I added an extract function. Name extract email metadata to extract some metadata from the emails. Now, let's continue by implementing that extract email metadata function. So we just implemented the extract email metadata so that it can extract the sender name, the subject, and the sender email from the record dictionary and add them to the metadata dictionary. Then the update metadata dictionary is then returned. We need to continue now to load our document in a variable. So let's now move to the part where we split our document into small pieces of text so that searching through them gets more efficient and gets more easy for the AI. As I just said, I imported recursive character text splitter from Langchain text splitter module, and I created a text splitter instance with a chunk size of 1000 and an overlap of 100. We then use it to split the document into chunks, storing the result in the variable name split. Now, we need to move further. We need to use an embedding model to transform our email data into vector. If you want to learn more about vectors, check the link above. So I imported sentence transformer embedding from Langchain community.embedding.sentence transformer to create an embedding function instance using the Almany large model L6 V2 model. These functions can be used to generate an embedding for sentences. Next step is to instantiate our vector database. Let's go. I imported Chroma from Langchain Chroma, and I created a vector store using Chroma.from document method. This method takes the document split and the embedding functions as input to generate vector embedding for the document. These embeddings are stored in the variable name vector store. Now we need to continue to retrieve the document retriever from that vector store variable. Then the retriever, we are going to use it to retrieve relevant chunks of data from the database. Okay, now we are at the most interesting part of the code. Here we are going to build the heart of our AI. Now, in the following, I'm going to create the prompt template, instantiate a large language model we are going to use, build the chain, and show how we can test our Langchain applications. We imported prompt template from Langchain core.prompt. Then I created a prompt template using the specified template string. The template set the stage for the AI. It creates a scenario where the assistant has to help manage emails and accomplishes tasks based on the retrieved context. The context contains email data, And the template includes placeholders for the task, the context, and answer as well. This prompt template will be used to generate prompts depending on the task. Let's go. Now, let's define our prompt input. Okay, now we are at the most interesting part of the code. Here we are going to build the heart of our AI. Now, in the following, I'm going to create the prompt template, instantiate the large language model we are going to use, build the chain, and show how you can test our Langchain application. That code I just wrote now define a function name format retrieve document that take a list of documents and return a string with all the page content joined by no lines. It concatenates all the content into one string. This is important because we use that function to format document retrieved by the retriever and store that in the variable retrieve email data. Good. I go now. Let's continue. We are going to now define the final prompt we are going to send to the LLM. I mean the final prompting. Next. So these codes apply prompt input to the prompt template to generate the final prompt. The result is just stored in variable prompt. Now we are going to instantiate our AI brain, the large language model. Now we imported Chat Olama from Langchain community.chat model modules to create an instance of our LLM using Llama 3, the last version of the Meta large language model. And we set the temperature to 0.1, meaning that the model will generate more predictable and consistent response. It will be set a balance between creativity and consistency. The optimal temperature, however, often depends on the specific applications and may require some experimentation to find. So let's now implement our chain. Let's do this. So for that, I imported string output parser from Langchain core.output parsers, and I place it to the chain. This converts the output of the chain into a string a simple human can read. That's good. We now need to check if our chain is working well. We need to define a variable, query, and a string that defines the command for the AI to summarize the email retrieved. Then we are calling the invoke method on the chain with our prompt as an argument, and we are going to print the result on the console. Let's test that code. Let's go. Quick pause here. In the following section, I'm gonna test our application using Spider. Spider is a powerful tool for Python development. It is particularly great for interactive testing. You can go to the website and check how to install it for your platform, Windows, macOS, or Linux. You can also go to the installation guide and check how to install it using the command Spider is very great. It features an integrated debugger and IPython console, which allows you to step through your code and examine variables at any point. This makes it easier to identify and fix bugs. Plus, Spider Variable Explorer lets you interactively inspect data structures, further enhancing your testing process. So if you are coding in Python, give Spider a try. Thanks. To test our code, I'm going to select all the code we wrote for the LLM and run it on the interactive console. So as you can see, our LLM is summarizing our emails and can even suggest draft email to respond to your correspondent. Pretty cool, right? Imagine having all that powerful AI in your pocket. Now, let's put all that together and add that response generator function so that it can call our LLM and invoke it with our prompt in our chat web app. Do you remember that we built earlier? Let's go. Let's test now the whole applications. Congratulations if you have made it until the end of the video. As you can see, we have built with a few codes a fully working AI email assistant running locally for free. No GPU needed. That was not even possible 1 or 2 years ago. You can see that with the LLM, the power of open source LLM, you can really build agentic workflow, automate your workflow, and bring more productivity and efficiency in your life, in your day-to-day life. And you can have it in your pocket right now, whenever you want, whenever you need it, and for free. No subscription needed, no credit card needed. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. If you are really serious about AI, stay tuned because great content are coming here in the channel. Click on the notifications and stay safe. Goodbye. See you in the next video.